So the best thing about After Effects is, if you read it in a description of Wikipedia, it says Adobe After Effects is a digital visual effects, motion graphics and compositing application developed by Adobe Systems, and it's used in post-production process of filmmaking. So post-production, video games, television production, and among other things, After Effects can be used for keying, tracking, compositing, and animation. So listen, filmmaking, post-production, video games, television production, keying, tracking, compositing, animation. So come on, like all possible fields. So this software is awesome. Let's dig in. And yes, if you're wondering, because of the versatility of the After Effects, you can earn tons of money as a freelancer by knowing After Effects, because After Effects covers a lot. It covers 2D, 3D, video editing, even I made an infographic in After Effects. I will show you that. People think it's impossible. I designed an actual infographic and brochure in After Effects to prove a point that I can do anything in this software. You can do shapes like in Illustrator or Photoshop, you understand? So that software is awesome. Stick around and see. We will start with basics. I will explain my interface. I advise you to use the same interface as I do, so we can be like in sync and we can do it together. Okay, let's start. For those who don't know me, so short intro for those who don't know me. I'm Luka. I'm based in Zagreb, Croatia. I'm a 2D animator, video editor and graphic designer with more than 5 years of experience. I'm an experienced freelancer. I did gigs for clients all over the world, hundreds of gigs. I'm also a small business owner. Recently I founded my own creative advertising agency, LP Studio. On this channel I post daily videos. Check out my channel intro to learn more. Here you'll find info tips for freelancers or online hustlers. You'll find tutorials and free goodies for creators and behind the scenes vlogs. But this is a really great channel for everyone that wants to acquire online skills that pay the bills. So let's connect and grow together. Okay, LP Nation, we're finally in After Effects. This is After Effects 2018. You can use whatever you want. Basically they're very similar, but I advise you to use the same as I do. Use at least 218, or you can use 219. Basically this is what you have similar when you open it. I have made it to look like this because I've picked my own workspace. So LP Nation, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to set up your workspace. So this is the whole area here, basically the layout of the whole interface, whole app. So go to Window here, choose Workspace and choose Effects. When you chose Effects, you go again to Window and be sure to have the same boxes ticked as I do. So the most important boxes you'll need for our projects are Align, Character, Effects and Presets, Paragraph, Preview, Tools, then go a bit down, Composition, Project and Render Queue. That's all. You don't need anything else for now. Let me explain myself. The most important thing when you're starting a project in After Effects, you will make a composition. A composition, I will not use the terms they use in books. I will teach you how it is, how it looks. My tutorials are like lifelike, they're practical. So a composition is basically like a group, like a little house for all your objects inside, for all your layers, for all your objects, for all your backgrounds, etc. Composition is the most important first step you have to do to even start working in this software. So how to create a composition? You can create a composition clicking by create a new composition in the middle of the screen, but in most of the cases you will either create it by right clicking and picking new composition, or you will press Ctrl N on PC or Command N on Mac. So let's create a composition. The best way for you to learn it is to use either Ctrl N or right click new composition. So pick your best way, and that's the way to create that little house for our future project. So you will get this window. You will have to either choose the width, height, frame rate, resolution, all that kind of tech stuff. If you're not into tech, if you want to do classic animation, I mean like motion graphics, you will choose like HDTV 1080-25. That means, so here is basically the size of the thing, and the frame rate, put 25 for motion graphic projects. That means cartoons, motion graphics, 2D, etc. When you're working on a movie or a film or stock footage, it's usually 1080 2995, and you press OK, and that's it. So initially I didn't plan for us to do anything exactly in the first lesson. I thought I was going to talk about and to intrigue you with the software, but I will show you the easiest project which can bring you money right now. That's making a lyric video. I will not do the whole song because it's time consuming. For the video it would be boring to watch it all the time, but I will show you the technique how you can do it. We will go like for the first 10, 20, 30 seconds of the song, and I will show you some nitty-gritty stuff of how to paste the text, how to sync it to the words, and basically you can start off. You can do your music video, you can do your lyric video, you can sync any text to the video, image, or solid background like blank background or colored background, etc, etc. So it's really easy. But one note though, if the video is long, it's very time consuming. So LP Nation, here's our composition. I will learn now how to change the name of the composition. You have a comp here. You can right click and then left click on rename. You can call it like example comp. Okay. Here where I'm clicking, you see the yellow bubbles. No? Here is your basically composition space. You can here see the objects in it. It's empty now. And right of here, here's a timeline, like in those video editing software. And here where it's blank, you will see the thing you're working on. So let's go. Let's do the easiest one. In the comp space, right click, new, solid. So solid is a fancy name for a background. Okay, we want us, let's say white is boring, maybe let us do, I don't know, I have my own 009 FDB, that's my LP Studio color code. Yep, this blue. So you have like a background. You can choose here the zoom, choose fit, it's already set. If you don't want your video to have a background, you can render it without a background. You pick this little sign, but you have to turn the eye off, so you can do your project on transparent, but for now on we will turn the background on. Let us write something. So in this little menu you can see a lot of stuff that is similar to Photoshop. Let us for example write a text. Pick horizontal type tool, left click and drag the size of the box, and let's write something. Here you can search for the fonts. I'm not explaining the every box now like in the book, because you can find this, and I told you to put the workspace the same as mine, so you shouldn't have any trouble with finding things. Just follow me, things will click, and you can practice by yourself when I give you the project. Okay, this is just for practice. So type in, I don't know, your name. I will type Luka Parac. Let's do it like this, and I will horizontal center alignment and horizontal vertical alignment, and now the text is like in the middle of the screen. So this is great. You have a text layer, you see it here, and you have a solid layer. So this is background. You can call it like blue PG. So right click and rename on the object. Luka Parac is a text, you can leave it as it is. So basically now you have your objects, and the point of After Effects is to do something with them, so you can animate them in various ways. Let's use the history's most simple way of animating stuff, that's fade in. If you want this whole scene to fade in at the same time, so from nothing to this, you will push Control on your keyboard, okay, or Command if you're on Mac, and right click both of these layers so they are like gray and selected like this. Then you will right click on one of them and you will choose Pre-compose. You will make a new composition out of this. This is like a sub comp. So the main comp is now example comp, which you have in the left column. Now you will do like example comp main. Let's call it like that. Voila. And now you have group under a group. Here it is. And you can enter it. But let's exit it and pick our main composition. See that little arrow here, which opens. Now go here and under opacity, click opacity. Put 0. And here on the timeline, you see how the time changes from 1 second to 3. We can put that if you want this animation to last, for example, 1 second, you will leave this thingy here. You see a marker, like timeline marker, and you will put 100 here. Voila. So click play here under a preview box. Wow, and you have a video, you have a fade in. That's how you make a simple fade in. If you want it to last shorter than this, then you can go to like here, see where I clicked, go to time, you can pick 15 frames and drag this little thing to it. Okay? And with this thing, you can zoom in. I'm sorry if this is fast for you, but this is just an example. We will, I will go slower and deeper with each project. I will repeat this every time, so you will learn. But this is just an example to see what's a composition, what are layers. Layers are various objects inside of it, backgrounds, text, there can be null objects, etc, etc. You will see movies, songs that we import, and now we will go to the song, but I wanted to show you the basic stuff. Okay, now let us pick all of this, like left click, drag, and let's delete everything. Bam. Now we want that song. So LP Nation, we're back, and let's say you want to do a lyrics video, or you just want to import an audio file and sync the text, animate the text, put the text on the background, doesn't matter. Let's go. You go to File, choose Import, then again File, then click left click, and then you choose the song you wish to import. Let's say I want to import one of my favorite no copyright songs, so you can use it. It will be included in the project. Don't worry, you don't have to seek any of this. Just watch the video and enjoy. Click import. Now we have the song, have the song. Okay, right click on the song. Of course the song has to be selected. Right click, new comp from selection. You remember what the composition is. This will make automatically a composition out of this song. This song, as you can see, has an animation in it. It's an animation that follows audio, but we don't need it. We just need the sound. Okay, so we will turn off the eye. Now that the visual part of the song is turned off and we can put our lyrics, we have to check the sound. Okay, that's the sound. Sound is working, as we see. Now we're going to make our solid. Let's say new solid, let it be like something like a dark purple. Okay, we're going to put an effect. You can go effect and presets here. If you don't have it, you have to check on the window to see if you have effect and presets on. This is very important, so sorry. Okay, and here on the effects and presets, I'm clicking so you can see the bubbles. Type vignette. Pick CC vignette. Drag CC vignette to deep purple solid. You have that, like the corners are darker. It has that feel, like little bit more slick. But I'm making things simple for you, so we don't go too deep in our first lesson. We are going to make a simple text. So we learned how to use the text tool. Click the text tool in above menu. Drag it to be like this big. And here, the text, choose the color white. The code for color white is, by the way, FFFFFF, so it's easy. And choose a font you have. I will use, because of you, I will use some standard font. Let's say some boring computer font. Arial bold. Yeah. And let's make the text all caps. And let's make it like, pick this for bold. It makes it even bolder. Let's do this to our default layer. Choose the layer, left click, then right click, choose layer styles, and choose drop shadow. Okay, does it have a little feel to it? Okay, it's not so much visible, but it does get a little feel for it. You can choose use global light. Okay, now center our text. So the most important thing is you will zoom in to frame level like this. Pick this little like dot, left click, and drag it to right. Now you have zoomed to every frame of the video and the song. What do you have to do? You have to press your control on your keyboard and hold it, or press command if you're a Mac, and then drag. You see? Okay, now okay, you see L. So when you hear that, it's the letter L. It's obviously. It can make it easier for you to find the lyrics. And I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, first you have to, of course, find the lyrics of the song. It will be much easier. So the easy way to do this is like to copy the whole sentence, like most people do. You can copy the whole sentence, or you can go word by word. So I've decided to go word by word. It's a bit more complex because we will need to literally sync every word with every word that is sung out in the song, sorry. So let me show you how to do it. By holding Control or Command, if you're on a Mac, hold Control, and we first zoom in, hold Control, and don't forget to zoom in here, okay? Hold Control and left click, and you can hear. So on the first frame she starts singing. So basically, if you want to sing it very well, we'll need to listen for the word let to finish and see the. Drag, so Control and left click. Okay? This could be good. Let's see. Now you want to split the layer. Split the layer. Hold Control, hold Shift or Command and Shift, and press D on your keyboard. Letter D. Hop. We have split the layer. Let the animal out, boy. Now we drag it further to the word animal. Okay, this should be it. Again, Control or Command, Shift plus D. So now we have let please in the middle, so align both horizontally vertically, then go a bit further, select second D, again center horizontally vertical, animal, now the next one, drag it out until it is okay, out, sync it, boy. Okay, you can delete this second one, okay, because it repeats itself, I suppose. Now let us see. You see? But to look even nicer, we should like animate every single word, slow fade in or something like that. So please do this. Go to Effects and Presets, type Fade, choose Transitions, Dissolves, and put Fade Flash to White. Okay? And drag this to your layer. Okay? Do this for every layer. Play. Okay, it has to load a bit. Okay, I see a little bit. You see a little subtle difference in animation of it. Okay, this one doesn't work. So you see these little dots when you open the layer. Okay, just go to Effects, Fade Master Control, select them with like right click and drag them to the beginning of this like red thingy. That's a layer. Drag it like this, and now you will have like this. This is a real animation of it. We have to fix them because they're not centered right, because I didn't drag the marker at the right spot. So I messed it up, I'm sorry. So we go to Effects. I'm opening everything for you to see that there's a lot of stuff here, but to be sure, Fade Master Control, select it, drag it here at the beginning of the layer, so you see this box has to be with this dot. Okay, now let us see if this needs fixing. Animal needs fixing too. So if you're interested in this series, please do this as a homework for yourself, and of course ask questions in the comments if something is not working as it should for you. It might be the software thing or the settings are not okay like mine, so I will help you achieve that, of course. Okay, this one's also a bit too long. And boy is okay, I think. Yeah. Let us see now. Okay, this is not okay because I must see it in real time. I think it's okay. Let's listen to the great music now. The good thing is, you see the lyrics, it repeats itself. So basically we just need to copy paste the first set we did, okay? But we need to find it. How do we find it? We set Control or Command on your keyboard, left click, drag, and okay, I'm now lost a bit. Okay, it's here. Okay, we need to find that l, yeah. Okay, this is it. And now select the first one, word let, with left click. Then hold your shift on the keyboard and click the last layer, boy. Voila, you selected them all. Now you can zoom out with left click down there. Hold Control or Command on your keyboard and press D on your keyboard. You will duplicate the layers. Now when you duplicate them, don't press anything, just be careful not to unselect them because they're doubled. You see let 1, let 2. So click the let 2 layer with your left click and drag it up just above the boy. Okay, voila. Now we'll have to zoom in a bit so you can select those layers, and you have to select any of these, but this is the biggest one, it's easiest to select. Hold the left click, don't drop the mouse, and just drag it to the point we need it to be. Here, this is the point. And now let's hear our first 17 already seconds of the song. Okay. Here's the next text. What's the text? We know we need somebody, yeah, when you hear beat my body, yeah. So this will, like, the video will be too long. You know the process now. I will just we will just test out how it looks if we turn off the Deep Purple and leave the NCS copyright with our text. Okay, it doesn't look good because it interferes. So what I'm thinking that we should find something nicer. Give me a sec. And finally, the last thing about this project I wanted to do, I wanted to show you again how to import something, and we will not use the common purple background. Maybe we will use it like a layer, I'll show you, but in a different way. Let's import the file, you know, file, import, again file. We did that. Go to body of water, Cron Sunset, that's my file, so you don't have to worry about that, but I wanted to import this file to show you something else. We will drag it here, and we will press S, that scale, and we will scale it down by, let's say, 60%. Oh, it looks good, but I will darken it a bit. Oh yeah, I think 55 or even 60 is the best for me. I don't know. Yeah, I like 60. And let's put Deep Purple over it. Press the I. Now open the Deep Purple, go to Transform, choose Opacity, and do for now 20%. Okay, let's try like 50%. Nah, it's too much. 10 is okay. And let's make this a bit darker. We will do so by making another solid. So here on this zone, you see where I'm clicking left. Click right click, new solid. choose color, drag it to black. Black is 6 zeros, that's a hex code. Go down, put it above deep purple and this layer. Now open black, choose opacity 10%, 20. You see how it's getting darker. 30, I would even maybe go more, 40. Okay, I have text. Okay, 30 is okay. I'm making this so the text is visible, okay? See? Because the text goes very fast. Don't worry about this, it's only loading a preview, that's why it sounds weird. Don't worry, it's normal. This is basically, you can fasten things up loading by dragging this and limiting yourself to listening only the part you made. So let's do this again. Yeah, it's working. So we will just sort it out a bit, the project, okay? You will right click here, composition settings, let's call it AE101 lyrics video practice, okay? Now on this area, project area, you will right click, you will do a new folder, you will call one folder assets, and you will drag these assets into it, so you have a clean, nice work area, okay? Now this is a good thing. And another tip, if you don't have a strong computer, don't render at full like I did. You can render at quarter as a preview, like this. You see how it's faster, because it doesn't spend a lot of memory and this space and everything, so you can preview at quarter. If you have a slower computer, put this at quarter when previewing, okay? Then another tip, we will purge your memory. Go to edit, purge all memory in this cache. Okay, yes. And now we can save the project. Save as, let's call it the same as this, AE101 lyrics video practice. And what should I mention? When you want to export the video, when you want to render it, okay, you go to File, Export, Add to Render Queue, and basically you will have to set up the settings here. I will explain how to render basically the video. You're in your render queue. In these settings you have to have this. You have to have best settings. You have to have lossless. Choose QuickTime, trust me. RGB plus alpha. Just copy my settings. Audio output on. Output to location. Choose a location where you want to render it. Click save. Be advised, this has to be at full bit before you render it. And then after it, if you don't want to have a MOV file, you can convert it to MP4. If you don't know how to convert files, you can tell me. I will show you that in the next video, okay? But for now, I will collect this project with all these files, okay? So file dependencies, collect files. I am collecting it for you so you can reuse it. I call it like this. And you will find the link beneath the video, so you can continue this by using my tutorial, okay? Thank you. If you have any questions, please type them in the comment, or if you have an idea for the next episode. I forgot to say I appreciate every last one of you. So 29 subs. Please help me to get to the 30th, jubilar 30th, yeah. So like 6th day and almost 30 subs. I'm so proud of you guys and me, of course. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're, I think, over 600 views in less than 6 days, so thank you again, and please share this to your friends, family, anyone. I really hope this video helped you, and you can binge watch my other videos. I think they're binge watchable. Anyways, thank you very much. Please, as I said, like, sub, share. See you in the next episode. You were in another episode of Online Skills That Pay the Bills. Thank you, my LP Nation. As always, it was your guy, LP. 'Cause I'm not your